YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. Reaction videos on the daily. Right now, I'm about to start a new series, MTV After Show. We're just gonna be talking about what happened in that episode and my thoughts on it, and this should just be a quick little video, a little breakdown, right? So let's just get right into it. Let's just start with the daily challenge. Let's back up a little bit. So the show starts and Darrell's talking about who's got skulls and who doesn't. And at this point in the game, if you don't have a skull, you want one and you need one to run a final. So I think I want Darrell to go get a skull. He's one of my favorite people who've been on a challenge. He stays out the drama. He pretty level-headed guy. He's funny and he's a great competitor. So I wouldn't mind if he went in there and got his gold skull, but I would also want Corey to get his gold skull, and I would also want CT to get his gold skull. So for me, that would mean that I'd have to say Josh would have to go. I guess Devin would have to go. And damn. I guess one more person would have to go, and I'm not too sure who I would take. But it would be cool if it was Corey, CT, Leroy, Kyle, and Darrell. Yeah, those are the five. If those five went to the finals, I'd be happy. So let's see if that could happen. I think that's asking for a lot, so I'm not sure. But anyways, then the daily challenge starts off. And it's freaking one of the craziest daily challenges, man. It looked like so much fun. You're standing on a boat. The helicopter comes. 2 ropes hanging out. One for you, one for your partner. You jump off. Grab the rope. Brings you to a drop zone. You drop down. You swim across. And basically, the fastest team to get to their platform wins. You have to also get up on the platform and press a button quick, too. So this looks like a tough challenge. I'm thinking a lot of people aren't even going to be able to grab the rope, but a lot of them surprised me more than not. A lot of them were grabbing the rope. The first person who actually didn't grab the rope, of course, had to be Josh. But what do you expect? The guy is super clumsy. He's actually, I think, more athletic than people think, and I think he's actually a stronger competitor than people give him credit for. But I do think he is just goofy, clumsy. Like CT said, give me the goof. He's so Josh falls off, and then Devin starts roasting him and Nani, and they both start getting upset. Whatever. Nani's more upset than Josh. She actually I just want to punch him in the face. He's so annoying. And Devin doesn't shut up, but I don't mind Devin. I'm here for it. There's got to be someone who's antagonizing people and causing some sort of drama. And then Devin goes up and he does the exact same thing Josh did. So he pretty much made an ass of himself, and I think that's hilarious too. So it's not that I'm a huge Devin fan. I just think that his little banter is funny. And then CT and Big T go up there, and I'm thinking, okay, Big T is about to fall. She's not about to grab onto this. And then the ropes come. And she jumps up and she whips up like this, and she pulls herself up and wraps around better than CT did. I thought CT was gonna not even be able to grab the rope, but he pulled himself up, and then he was hanging on for dear life. And this is probably one of my favorite clips of the whole episode. Big T just going across the screen with the biggest smile on her face. How do you not love that? You know what I mean? And the fact that CT was struggling so much, and he's like, what the hell? I look to my right, and Big T is just smiling like it's nothing. She drops down. They both drop down. She's going at it. He's going at it. And then they start talking, and he's like, what, basically, what the hell? Big T is ahead of me. I'm trying to catch up to her. Whatever. She swam faster than CT and got to that dock before CT did. They pressed the button, and right away CT was like, what? We just won that. We just won that. He's hyping her up. Such a good partner. And, what do you know? They actually won that. I did not see that coming. I wanted that to happen because they're blocking him. They don't want him. They don't want him to get a goal call. They don't want to see him in the final. Nobody wants to go against him in the elimination. Like, basically, they're just hoping that he can't get his goals called and that he has to go home by default. And I don't know, like it's you like I want to call them punks, but they're just doing what's best for their game, I guess. So uh, he wins it, so automatically he's gonna want to put himself in. He's gonna want to go get his goals called, and he's talking to the house and he's trying to tell them, give me the goof. I want to go against Josh, and they have votes, but Big Brother Alliance also has votes too, and he's kind of relying on Darrell to be that swing vote, and he's like, I've known the guy for a decade, like he just met these people, whatever, and like I'm kind of counting on him to help me out here. And right away, like I seen him in the club, and I seen Darrell talking to the Big Brother people, and like his partner's Amber, and she's from Big Brother, so I was kind of like under the impression that like he's not gonna go against his partner in this game. That's bad for his game. He's not gonna throw you a bone because he's trying to go all the way with his partner, So it could be a little bit of that, but it could also be he just doesn't want to go and he doesn't want to go against CT in the finals. So either way, they get to deliberation and or whatever, and they look, and the agents who've been compromised, Devin. So he did not get what he wanted. How do I feel about this? I think Darrell should have voted for Josh to go in. I think he could have stood up on his own and said, nah, like I don't care about the Big Brother Alliance. I'm not part of that Big Brother Alliance. I've known CT for a decade, and this isn't really going to affect my game all that much, He would have thrown CT the bone, and maybe, who knows, down the line, CT could help him out too, because he still needs a goal skull, So who knows, but whatever. I think CT can still take Devin in elimination, and that's just how I feel. But at the same time, CT seems kind of down on the fact that Darrell didn't vote his way. So I'm thinking like, damn, is this going to be another case of Wes against Devin where his head's just not fully in it? And like CT also just lost to Jay a couple like seasons ago in Total Madness, and or that was last season. I'm not even sure at this point, but like, I don't know. He looks like he's in better shape and stuff and like that. I think Devin's not the greatest competitor, let's be honest, but he has beaten Johnny Bananas. He has beaten Wes, and let's be real, anybody could win down there in the like crater in the elimination. So it's kind of scary because I want CT to get his goal skull, but at the same time, I think he will. And on another note, Lolo, like she's super emotional in the beginning of the episode, and it's kind of like leading up to this. Like I don't know, like I kind of saw this coming. She's all emotional. Everyone starts talking about how much of a competitor she is in the Olympics, and Olympics and the challenges aren't the same thing, and like it's kind of like setting it up so that she's gonna end up leaving. But I think it's good. Like whatever, man. Like let's be honest, she's kind of annoying. Like I don't think she's meant to be on reality TV like that. Like she was on Big Brother, and she was super emotional, took everything way too personal, and like she was on the challenge, and I just don't think these shows are a good look for her. Like I think she's a strict competitor, and like winning is everything, and she doesn't need to do with this drama and the stress of all this other bullshit that's on these like reality shows. She just go focus on the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like she does not need to be going on these shows. But other than like that, like she wants to leave. Once you leave the challenge like this, if you just quit midway season, I do not think you're coming back. Like that's just me. I don't think they're gonna invite you back if you ever want to come back, which I doubt she will because she seems to have hated it the whole season. But I don't mind either way. I'm actually a little bit happy she's gone. I want Nam to get a different partner. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work because it's two male rogue agents right now, Corey and Nam. But I think it'll work itself out, especially if like at the end of the show you guys seen the security breach. I have no idea what that means. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think that means. But like Corey was saying, it could be anything. It could be all the guys go down, all the girls go down. It could be a purge, right? Like it could be. It doesn't matter if you have your girl skull. It doesn't matter who's the house vote. It doesn't matter. Like everybody goes in, and everybody fights for their goal skull, and like, boom, you're out, like just like that. Or it could be another girl coming back in to replace Lola, so then Nam has a partner, and I think Nam would be able to like. I think Nam's a good competitor. I don't think he's the greatest competitor because if you notice in every episode, he'll be doing something. Oh, I feel a sharp pain in my back. Oh, I feel a sharp pain in my shoulder. Like he's always hurt, man. So I don't know, but I would like to see him with a different partner. I wouldn't want him to get kicked off because Lola wants to leave, and then I don't know. I think they shouldn't have ended it like that. I hate cliffhangers, and I wanted to see Devin and CT in the elimination, but if they're not going in elimination and it's some kind of purge or some kind of like random twist, I won't be too mad, but I want CT to get his gold skull. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about Lolo leaving, about the security breach, about Darrell voting for Devin to go in and not Josh. Like, do you think that was the smartest for his game? You think he's just being a bit of a punk? You think like he owes it to CT? Like, I don't know. Yeah, just let me know how you guys feel about that episode. I think it was a crazy episode. I just don't like how it ended. I want to know what happened. I want to know right now. But if you guys like that video, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for the next after show, and catch you in the next video. Peace.